Hey, this is Jim Zwolak coming to you again from the Evolution Coaching Program. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the hip instability that I see in most of my clients. And like I said in the intro, most of people's postural imbalances come from being in a seated position all day. It goes right from your lower body to your upper body. And when you're seated during the day, whether you're at breakfast, commuting to or from work, at work all day in front of the computer watching television, your hip is in a flexed position just like this. So your hip flexors typically become short and tight, and your brain actually tells your butt muscles, your glutes, to turn off a little bit. And this often leads to people starting to compensate for the work that your butt muscle is supposed to be doing. You start compensating with your lower back and your hamstring muscles. I'm sure you've got some lower back problems or hamstring muscles, hamstring tightness, or at least you know someone who does. That's a golfer. So a lot of what we do when I start with the clients is getting the butt muscles to start getting activated. You can lie down. Right now, something to try is lie down on the floor, put your feet flat on the floor so you're in the hook lying position, and just push your hips right up in the air. You see this in the 20-minute workout back in the 80s. It was a key thing for their workouts, and it's a major thing. It's one of the most important physical aspects in golf is to have good, strong butt muscles. So try that exercise. Even standing around in line at the bank or at the grocery store, you might get some funny looks, but put your hands on your butt muscles and squeeze them a little bit. I do this all the time to realize that you're stimulating those muscles and not your lower back or your hamstring areas. That's the key thing too. When you're pushing your hips up in the air in that supine bridge, glute bridge, make sure that it's the glutes that are working, not your lower back. You got to be specific with some of these exercises. So I'd be happy to help you work with them, work on them in order to get a little more detail. But make sure we get the butt muscles stimulated. It's great to be able to do some big squats or lunges and other leg exercises, but before we get into that, we need to make sure that the proper muscles are functioning. So work on your glutes a little bit. It's going to help your golf game.